You know, somebody called me yesterday and asked me a very simple question. He said, Pat, what do I do when I just don't feel like showing up to work today? What do I do? And I said, it's a very good question. Sometimes it's a simple question that deserves a proper answer. And I said, look, we've heard this saying before, you got to show up whether you feel like it or not. But I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's what the great ones do. I think it's even past that. You got to raise your standards to a whole different level. And I'll tell you what I think it is. An entrepreneur, closest thing I can see to an entrepreneur is an actor or an athlete. Think about that, an actor and athlete. Can you imagine if somebody says, coach says, well, you got to show up to the game whether you feel like it or not. Well, every player shows up whether they feel like it or not. Every actor can say, I'm going to show up to the audition, but do you really think if you show up to an audition and just show up, you're going to get the job? You think you're just going to show up to practice and get starting time and you're going to get playing time? You're not. You not only have to show up, you have to show up when you don't feel like it, and you have to want to perform and psych yourself out to be in the zone and be confident and excited in the mood and, figure out a way to psych yourself out, fool yourself into being positive, fool yourself into becoming such a high vibration type of an energy where all of a sudden you're starting to perform and then you start believing you're excited, then you completely forgot you were not in the mood. And entrepreneurs who do that are the ones who eventually win their own championships of business. They win their own academies, Oscars, World Series, Super Bowl, whatever you want to call it. But you not only have to show up, you got to show up at the highest possible level and gain value as well as bring value to everybody around you. Show up today and show up with the most incredible energy.